The following is a special presentation of Stewart's Creek Television.
Hi there, everybody. This is Todd Harris, Athletic Director at Stewart's Creek High School. I want to thank you for logging in today to watch our Winter Signing Day celebration. It's a privilege to have you as part of our celebration today. Even though you may not be in person, you're going to be watching and celebrating at home. These awesome student athletes for their accomplishments both on and off the field. And on this day, December 15th, 2021, we want to just take a moment. We want to obviously honor them, their efforts physically to put their bodies at a place where they can compete not only at the high school level, but at the next level as well. And so I hope you're able to sit back and enjoy and be able to take in all those things that we're able to celebrate in person today. When you get a chance, please reach out to those student athletes that you know and let them know how proud you are of them, because they do reflect so many of the characteristics that we look for here at Stewart's Creek High School. And when we're honoring a Red Hawk, we want to see someone that's not about themselves, but that's about one team. And so as we do this today, we are one team, and that's why we host this in the format that we do. We're going to be celebrating 11 or 12 athletes from 5 or 6 different sports. It's going to be a great, great day, and thank you again for being a part of our celebration this signing day, December 15th, 2021.
December 15th, Winter Signing Day celebration. This afternoon, we're going to honor 12 student athletes who have demonstrated not only the physical abilities, but the capabilities of competing at the highest level at the high school playing field. It's a privilege as a former coach to stand here and relate 2 or 3 thoughts with you. When I was a coach, I would always challenge my student athletes, always give me the best attitude, effort, and execution. And when those 3 things came together, it was always something that was special. These 12 this afternoon are seeing the benefit of the correct attitude, the correct effort, the correct execution. And that's being recognized by college coaches, not only in Tennessee, but beyond our state borders. And so this afternoon, we want to celebrate them, their accomplishments, but it's not done, but what is next as well. And so as I hand off this microphone and this platform to our first coach, let's begin our day with a hand for our 12 honorees. And I invite to the platform Coach Taffi Davenport, cross country, track and field.
I am Coach Davenport. This is my 4th year as head coach. I started in head coach for cross country and track Andrea's freshman year. She did not run cross country her freshman year, but then she came out for track a little bit later. And we quickly realized what her work ethic was beyond anybody else we had ever seen. She would finish a race and she wasn't even breathing hard, but nobody ever would work harder than she did. Her freshman year, she ran a 6:20 mile and a 14:15 3200, which she wouldn't probably want me to say that right now, but that's okay. Her sophomore year, she joined cross country and started working on the volume of miles, and we quickly realized that she loved the long run. She likes to be out there for a while. She ran a 21:47 her sophomore year in cross country for a 5K, and that year, unfortunately, we did not have a track season. Junior year, she started to work on what we call the negative split. For those of you who don't know, that means you start out slower and you get faster every mile. And she perfected it. And it was always fun to watch her splits just as they got faster and faster. She started working on strength, and that year she led our girls' team to be the first team and first females at state, and had her PR of a 19:26. That would have put her 4th on our men's team that year. Senior year, she led us to our second place finish in the region and another berth to state for the girls. And just to tell you how many miles that she runs, year to date, she has run 1,364 miles. In 2020, which was last year, she was a little less injured, and we finished out the year at just under 2,000 miles. In 2.5 years, she's logged over 4,000 miles, which is the highest we've ever had on the team. Her quote on Strava, "I run sometimes." I think she runs a little bit more than that. We're super proud of her. She is signing with UT Chattanooga to compete in cross country and in track this year.
All right, my name's Jennifer Moore, and I am the girls soccer coach here at Stewart's Creek. And I have the pleasure of honoring Miss Hannah Opie as she is signing to UT Chattanooga to play soccer. So I've been here for 1 year and have had the pleasure of getting to know Hannah over this past year. She's actually the first person that came up to me, introduced herself, told me about the team, and I just knew from that moment that she was a special player. During her time here at Stewart's Creek, she's scored a total of 44 goals, had 22 assists, and has made a huge impact from her freshman year all the way until her senior year. It's been an absolute pleasure coaching her. She is an exemplary student athlete, so not just on the field, but in the classroom. She has a 3.5 GPA, 25 ACT, and just has so many high goals for herself as she gets into her college career. So we are so excited. We're going to miss her tremendously next year. Her drive, her determination, and just her hard work ethic. I mean, if you guys didn't know, she wasn't able to play in our final game of this year because of a season-ending injury, unfortunately. But with her mentality, she actually stepped onto the field and took a PK as her first touch of the entire game and scored. So that is something that, not many people can do. So we are truly honored, and I'm truly honored that I got to know you and coach you over this past year, and are so excited that you get to represent SCHS at the next level. I'm going to miss you.
Good afternoon. I'm Jennifer Fernandez, and I've been here for 4 years and proudly able to coach the softball team. We have got 3 softball players signing to go to the next level. Reese Veverett is our first one. She has been an extremely hard worker. Her freshman year, she was injured, was unable to play, worked extremely hard to get back in there, started her sophomore year. Unfortunately, our season was cut short due to COVID. Worked even harder to do so and get to the next level that she will be going to, Lincoln Memorial University. She has had a couple injuries throughout the whole entire year, and she has come to be a strong hitter, power hitter on the left side, slapper on the left side, extremely takes care of the holes in second base. Has grown extremely from freshman year to her senior year. Huge amount of growing in this sport, and I cannot wait to see what she does at the next level. Grace has been a starting pitcher since her freshman year, which is a huge accomplishment to be coming into a high school level and you start every single game your freshman year on varsity. She has got the work ethic that I've never seen of an athlete before in softball. She works morning, evening, nights. I would say about 6 days a week, she's doing something with softball, working out, conditioning, getting ready for the next day. Student overall, huge accomplishments she's improved this year. She's going to Carnegie Mellon University. That's an accomplishment within itself, just to be attending that college. I cannot wait to see what she does at the next level with her work ethic and her hard work that she's done for the last 4 years. Grace Fagino. Emily also came in her freshman year, worked hard, started left field, has continued starting in the outfield and been an outstanding one. Come up with balls that I thought there's no way she's making that happen, and she'd turn around and make it happen. She's worked really hard in the box, done very well this past year, grown extremely as an athlete, as a hitter, as a defensive player. She will be going to Columbia State, and I cannot wait to see what she can do at the next level. Emily Bryant.
Good afternoon. My name is Coach Bates. I'm the swim coach, the head swim coach here for Stewart's Creek High School. It's an honor to be in this room full of these athletes who have accomplished both not only in their sport but also in schools and the classroom as well, and I congratulate them for being here today. The student I'm going to represent, it's a pleasure to introduce to you Lexi Mullis. Lexi has been a member of the swim team for 4 years. She holds 2 records, one in the 100 back. She also is on the relay team, both for the 200 medley relay and the 200 free relay, where she was an important and vital role to that. She is qualified for regions all 4 years. She's qualified in the 200 IM, the 100 fly, and the 100 back so far this year. Lexi is going to be signing with UT Southern.
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Bartlett. I'm the head baseball coach here at Stewart's Creek since we've been opened. Our first player is Cooper Newsom, but I want to say a little bit about this entire senior class. This is the first senior class we've had back in the building entirely, and as good as they are, as indicated with this many getting to move on, we have challenged them to try to build what we had built before COVID as far as, I guess, what modern people call culture. They've been outstanding in the weight room, on the field, out in our indoor facility, and for this many people to sign in this day and age with the transfer portal, with all the things that have gone on with COVID, is something to say. Also would like to thank all the parents. The summer league coaches are here. It takes a lot more than what we can do inside of our building to get these guys recognition and the ability to move on. Our first signee, Cooper Newsom. Cooper will be going to Harding University, the second best school in Arkansas. Arkansas Tech is the best. Cooper is an infielder, right-handed pitcher for us, threw a no-hitter in the district tournament last year, got hot, drove in like 12 runs at Lincoln County for us to move on. Like everyone else has said, I'll say this once, we look forward to all these guys moving on, but we're quite thankful that we get to have them one more spring. That's the only time I will say that. Cooper Newsom, Harding University. Our next signee is Brett Von Dolan. He'll be going to MTSU. Brett's another right-handed pitcher, middle infielder. Closed out a lot of games for us last year. Had some tough at-bats where he hit the ball hard. One of the best hit chart guys we have. Quite possibly the strongest young man we've ever had. He surpassed his dad in the bench press last week. By good ways, I might add, and Dad said he was not going to try to chase him any longer. Our next signee at MTSU, Brett Von Dolan. Our next signee is Luke Diamond. Luke has fallen into line with a long line of great catchers we've had in our program, and he may go down as the best defensive catcher / offensive catcher combo we've ever had. His leadership in handling our staff, that's a tough group to handle sometime. He's been absolutely outstanding in that area. We wish him the best at Lincoln Memorial University. Luke Diamond. Our next signee is Reggie Cooper. Reggie will be going to Cleveland State Community College. When Reggie stepped on campus with us as an outfielder, we have 2.5 acres on a baseball field. Most of it's the outfield, and he made it very, very small out there. Goes and gets everything, makes things happen at the plate. Had some really, really big hits down the stretch last year when we made our run in the postseason. Reggie Cooper, Cleveland State. Is Keenan Sayasak. Keenan will be going to Freed-Hardman. There is probably, besides catcher, nowhere we can put him that he won't be excellent at defensively. Offensively, just always on base, always scoring a run, always. Set the table for a whole lot of runs down at the end of the year that made us most successful. Freed-Hardman signee, Keenan Sayasak. Last signee, Caleb Peterson will be going to MTSU. We threw Caleb in the fire his freshman year at Mount Juliet against a really good Mount Juliet team. It didn't go quite as well as we thought he was going to do, but he has certainly rebounded. Probably he's going to be R1, going to be R2. Last year he was 1A, 1B with Austin Wooten. Definitely going to miss him. Caleb Peterson, MTSU.